And we are back. Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, Hardcore Nuzlocke. The run continues. We are making our way to the third gym to take on Watson and his electric type Pokemon. Let's dive right in. Our Route 110 encounter is going to be the Plusle. Minden did so much work in our Omega Ruby run. I'm very excited for this. Let's do it. All right. It is now time to take on our rival May right here on Route 110. And in the original game, she can be pretty formidable right here. But in the remakes, as I've been saying, it feels just a little bit easier. I didn't remember which Pokemon she would send out first, and I didn't even check. So I just went with the Beautifly. That was the wrong decision, as she leads with the Slugma. So we pay the price, take 10 damage off the top, and we lose our Oranberry on our Wingull, which is kind of unfortunate, but the Water Pulse fades away and Slugma is no more with the level up as well. We can upgrade Gust into Air Cutter on the Beautifly, and Beautifly's stats are actually pretty good at this point in the game since it is a fully evolved Pokemon when compared to other Pokemon, so got to keep an eye out for that. We still haven't lost to anybody. This run is going really well. The big Wailmer comes down and we opt into our MVP at the moment, Akashi the Shroomish. Eats a Whirlpool. We are now trapped with the whale out in the wild here. And we are just going to lean in and set up shop with a Mega Drain. And the rollout comes down, which can be a little bit concerning if Wailmer continues to land those and ramps up. Could potentially drop one or two Pokemon if we're not careful here. So I'm weighing the options, and rollout does miss, so we don't even have to worry about it. The Mega Drain comes down, heals us back to full, and the Wailmer is going to smile in defeat. Just kidding, and Astonish flinches us. More Whirlpool chip, and the Wailmer does not want to go down, but uses a Water Gun instead and ends up dying to Akashi, the little Shroomish. And that leads us to Grovyle, May's Ace here, as we investigate where we see it and see if it's worth teaching to our Shroomish, who is about to be a Breloom, so we do not need that. Get that out of here, and now the Grovyle comes down, looking really good, level 20, can be a little bit tipsy, has Fury Cutter, so we want to stay away from that, super effective, which can also ramp up as well. Instead, it goes for a Pursuit and gets a critical hit. Shroomish dropping below 20, Oranberry getting him to a safer space as he gets out of there. And now Beautifly comes down, Kisei going toe-to-toe with May's Ace. The little butterfly drops back with an Air Cutter, almost one-shots Grovyle, and just leans into another one, has to tank a quick attack, no problem, and Kisei fades away with a critical hit Air Cutter on the Grovyle. May's Ace falls, and that will do it for our rival battle. Potentially one or two more first encounters, and then we are on to Watson. All right, just outside Mauville Gym is our other rival, Wally, this little guy who's got his Ralts. This is a highly anticipated match, and I don't know about Shroomish here. Comes in with a headbutt, but is it enough to hold the Ralts off? The disarming voice, massive damage. Shroomish on the brink of dying. A magical leaf comes down, almost kills Akashi, but the headbutt barely saves our Shroomish. My gosh, that was close. Wally is an absolute legend. For our Route 117 encounter, it is going to be the Rosalia, and since this is post-Gen 4, you can get the Roserade as long as you have the Shiny Stone, so I'm really looking forward to that, excited to add it to the team. Hello. Yep, this is him. Oh, hey Larry, how you doing? You're just calling to check in on the Alpha Sapphire run? Yeah, it's actually deathless right now. It's going really well. We haven't lost anybody. I've just made it to the third gym, and I'm about to take on Watson, but first I got to clear out some of the trainers in there. It's not a problem. Most of them are electric types. We have a Geodude. Everything's fine. So, you really like my Wingull? Yeah, Kuriko, he's really good. He's one of my favorites as well. So, actually, Larry, I got to go. All right, we have made it to gym number 3 here against Watson and his 3 electric type Pokemon. And as you just saw, we have suffered our first casualty of the run, unfortunately. It is going to be our little Wingull. And yeah, it's just really unfortunate. I was not expecting a Thunder Punch on the Meditite, even though I'm in the electric type gym. I really should have seen that coming. But again, it goes to show that the easier the game is to Nuzlocke, the easier it is to make small, simple mistakes, especially coming off of that hardcore black run where it's just, I feel like Gen 5 is definitely the hardest one to Nuzlocke. So I'm basically going from the hardest to the easiest, and it's very easy to get too comfortable and too complacent. However, like, I still don't feel the worst about that, because if it didn't have Thunder Punch, I think we would have been just fine. However, we did overlevel my Breloom on accident, so he's not here to support us, but I think this is going to be a very clean sweep with Junpei, the Geodude. And this is just going to go to show that if you get the right first encounter, whether it's in these remakes or any other game that you Nuzlocke, if you get the right first encounters, it just makes things so much easier. To where if you don't get any good first encounters for certain gyms or certain rival battles, it makes things so difficult and so challenging. So without further ado, let's dive right in and take on Watson and his 3 electric type Pokemon. So I'm really enjoying this run so far, and I do believe we are just going to rock polish. We really want to outspeed and just pop off as best we can. The Magneton is definitely the biggest issue, but it doesn't have any special steel type moves. It does have a steel type move that can hit for super effective in Magnet Bomb, but it's physical, and Magneton's physical attack is not great, and Geodude's physical defense is fantastic. So I don't think we're going to have to worry about anything there. And honestly, let's just completely max out the speed. That way we are faster than the Voltorb as well, and we don't even have to worry about anything. So there we go. The window is open for this opportunity, and we are going to take it. And now for the magnitude, we roll a 9. Junpei is not messing around, and that is going to pop the Sturdy if Magnemite has it. Absolutely. That is a very cool interaction, because in Gen 3, Sturdy doesn't work like that. It only protects from moves that can one-hit KO, like Horn Drill or Sheer Cold. So post Gen 5, I believe, Sturdy actually saves you from any move that could kill you in one shot. So it is a very good ability, and especially if you can return one shot the other person. So think about like Sock, the fighting type. He can eat a psychic type move and then just pay back and one shot your psychic type Pokemon. So stuff like that is very scary. But on the Magnemite, it's more of just a sacrifice. And the Magneton comes down, and again, barring a super effective critical Magnet Bomb, I think we're fine. And we have Sturdy, actually. Geodude has Sturdy, so Magnitude can't even stop us, and this Magnitude does not. It must have the Magnet Pull, which locks in Steel types with you, so all of that was for naught, and Junpei is on the brink of sweeping and avenging our sweet, sweet Wingull. The triple rock polish comes down. We are faster than the Pokeball here, and it does massive damage with a fadeaway critical, of course, a staple of the channel. Wow, so there goes Watson. That is 3 gyms down, and we are on our way. Bulldoze is actually really good, but I don't think I'm going to mess with any of the moves right now, because I have a very sneaky strategy coming up for the next gym, so watch out for that. So as always, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it, and I will catch you on the flip. Peace.